Something cool has arrived! These are STEDI's water-based acrylics. These are actually primeless water-based acrylics. You don't need to prime them, and you can just go straight into any plastic model kit that you wanted to paint, which is kind of cool. Can be gunplas, can be figures, can be toys, can be anything I could think of right now. But we're gonna try this right now with some model figures that I have, which are made from resin. So let's go try them out. This bus is by Loot Studios, and I'm just laying down with my blacks, grays, and whites from STEDI. I'm using these 3 basic colors for the moment to set the values and tones into this piece, and I also want to test out how white they have, because usually white is a very hard pigment in paints, and seeing that this is very opaque and you can see it's not transparent, it can really penetrate through the colors. It's amazing, and you can see how very rough I am while applying this paint is because I also want to see if the STEDI water-based acrylics has like an auto leveling to them, if they would auto level in any surface you paint them on, because usually primeless the auto level. So here's our granny here. Now it's fully dried. Some parts it leveled well. This one not so much. So I think I went really risque with this one, but that's an easy fix after I painted over it. But let's try the durability of this paint. So like I said before, we didn't prime it, we just paint straight into it. So I'm trying to rub it off, and let's see. Nothing. They're here in even bigger, smoother areas. Nothing. Wow, okay. STEDI might be really onto something here. Primeless water-based acrylic STEDI? Damn. Okay, nothing. Okay, so tape. Okay, just a tiny bit. Like, very, very tiny bit. Yeah, it's nothing. Okay, but it's barely anything. So I'm just gonna right and okay, paint is still there. Wow, okay, STEDI, you have it for the money. Oh, this is really good. And by the way, they dry matte, like a little bit satiny, but like majority matte. Yeah, nothing. Whoa. Huh. Now this is exciting. So now I'm really G to paint with this. So I'll show you guys me painting this figure bust here. And let's get to it. Trying airbrushing these paints. By the way, I'm using a distilled water to thin them down. Actually, STEDI has an actual thinner for this, but they didn't send me one, so I'm just using distilled water. But so far, even with just distilled water, it's doing an amazing job. So I'm laying down a red paint and a little bit of yellow to start my foundation for the skin. This is going to be a grungy style kind of skin. And airbrushing this is actually really, really smooth. And it's really sticking into the model itself. While painting for this piece, I would like to say that these acrylics are pretty smooth. They're really creamy to the wet palette. I suggest to have a wet palette for this one. They dry really quick. So the wet palette helps you mitigate that, and it thins down the paint to a perfect consistency if you're painting figures or gunpla or such. So highly recommend, guys, have a wet palette with this, and the rest is pretty much seamless and smooth. This is Auntie Hag here. I think her name is Auntie something, but look at that. So far, so good, and I like it. Even when I rub all of the parts, it's not even getting off from the figure itself, which is a really testament to the reliability of this paint. So thank you so much, STEDI, for sending me these amazing paints. I can't wait to try more products from them. They sent me a couple more that we need to test, but Oh my god, this is probably one of the banger paints. I think the only criticism I have, I wish they have more color schemes. This is probably one of my go-to paints now, because they're cheap, they're efficient, they're easy to get by, and yeah, they're very, very durable. So guys, if you want to go grab one of these, please click the yellow basket down below or the links down below to grab one of these amazing paints. Thank you guys for watching. This is Kaizen, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.